That's kind of how I missed out on Max B. I'm just being straight up honest. And Jim ended up signing him because Jim seen the vision, but because Jim had an outside vision of Max. I grew up with Max, Charlie Rambo, nigga play all day. Nigga throwing piss on the bums, joking all the time. So when he came to me and said he gonna start rapping, I was like, yo, Charlie, stop playing. His exact words was killer. They were like, no, let's get this shit clicking like Dorothy's heels. I said, yo, this nigga play too much, man. So sometimes you gotta see the vision, but it's a lot of people that I seen that not necessarily still live in New York. They live outside of New York, and still people who live in New York will be like, Cam, I'm from Harlem. You gotta put me on, da, 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 da. And it's like, bro, let me tell you one thing about Harlem. If you good or you hot, they gonna support. Harlem can't wait to branch on to somebody that's good and say, yo, these niggas is hot, or this person hot. Let's move, let's do it. Not only that, the other boroughs will pick up. Because you know how many niggas from Queens or Brooklyn or the Bronx, everybody come to Harlem, or at least they used to. So niggas will be like, yo, you got a Harlem nigga? You know how frustrating it used to be? Watching 100 niggas from Long Island get on? EPMD, Eric B, Rakim, motherfucking Bismarck E. And then you think about Queens, you think about LL Cool J, Tribe Called Quest, Nas, 50 Cent, Run DMC. The list goes on. Brooklyn, shit, Big Daddy Kane, motherfucking fat, all these people. So in Harlem, we used to say like, yo, Harlem got a jinx, man. Harlem got a jinx. I don't think none of us ever getting on because nobody had been on since Dougie Fresh, Rob Bass, or Kumo D. It was a drought till Mase came and broke the drought. So
our fans, we just sold out the Brooklyn Paramount less than 24 hours. You know we had to double back and get y'all another day. January 17th. Brooklyn Paramount, the double back. We calling it the double back dawn. That's the name of this joint right here, the double back dawn, part 2. We coming out, we gonna make it a movie. You already know, Max Biggervale signing out. Peace.
Where the wave was invented. Downstairs, under me. Child, ask Biggervale. Y'all call him Biggervale Max B. I know him as Charlie Rambo.
Charlie Rambo.
I'm from the building where the wave was invented, and it was invented after I was born. I'm a top fan. And no disrespect to Biggerville, because that's my brother. That's my little brother. I just spoke to Max motherfucking 2 weeks ago. That's my brother. Max tell you though, I've been outside. I'm from the building where the wave was invented.
I gotta keep it all the way real. The wave is officially back, and the city's moving crazy right now. Max B is home, and the energy he brought the second he touched down, different. The internet flipped instantly like everybody been holding their breath for this exact moment. Max Big of E, Charlie Rambo himself, is moving like he never spent a day away. That classic smooth Harlem sauce? The game been starving for it, and he slid right back into place like the throne been sitting there waiting on him. And let's be honest, he didn't walk back into the world solo. He reconnected with 2 Harlem heavyweights who already built their own empires, Ma Dollar-E and Camron. That's a power trio. Pink horsepower energy everywhere. Max ain't moving reckless either. Every step looks strategic. After nearly 2 decades away, most people would just be trying to catch their balance. Max found momentum, serious momentum. Cosigns, they raining down heavy. Adelara Ferg saluted the wave. French Montana checked in instantly. Even Luca Brasi tapped in. These ain't random shoutouts. These are people who always understood Max's influence and waited for this moment. And the air, the whole East Coast feels different. Nick got this electricity running through it again. The second Max stepped outside, something shifted. Shows sold out back to back. They literally had to double book him because the dates get wiped out within 24 hours. That's the type of hype you only see from NBA young boy numbers. Max is ripping through clubs, shutting down every venue, and what's wild, he's doing it off his classic material. Records people been dying to hear live for 18 years. He never even got the chance to tour them. Now the streets finally get their moment and they eating it up. New York feels alive again. That Harlem sound that shaped a whole era, it's breathing again. Max came home and hit the switch instantly, and he made one of the smartest plays he could have possibly made. Aligning with Cam and Ma Dollar-E, 2 dudes who got one of the hottest shows in the culture right now. Their influence runs deep and they know exactly where the pulse of the game is. Harlem isn't just talking like it's back. Harlem is actually winning. Shout out Sugar Dog too, if you know, you know. Cam even told that story about how he knew Charlie Rambo way back. They grew up in the same building. The connection was real from day one. The timing just wasn't right back then, but now everything lined up perfectly. The universe caught up.
Our fans, we just sold out the Brooklyn Paramount less than 24 hours. You know we had to double back and get y'all another day. January 17th, Brooklyn Paramount, the double back. We calling it the double back dawn. That's the name of this joint right here, the double back dawn, part 2. We coming out, we gonna make it a movie. You already know, Max Biggervale signing out. Peace.
I gotta keep it real. Cam really knew Max on a personal level. Same buildings, same hallways, same blocks, same energy. But back then, Cam couldn't see the full vision in him, and he's honest about that. He even said it on It Is What It Is. He fumbled the bag by not taking Charlie Rambo seriously when he first came through. And honestly, I get exactly what Cam meant. Because in the hood, everybody thinks being from the same area automatically means they deserve a shot. But it doesn't work like that. Max B was one of the rare ones. The ones who shine through the noise. A real diamond in the rough. He proved himself every step of the way. He proved his voice, he proved his sound, and he proved he could stand out on his own without anybody holding his hand. I've lived that too. People hitting me non-stop like, put me on because we grew up in the same struggle. But if the talent ain't there, it shows fast. That's just real life. And let's be honest about Harlem. There was a time when the city felt like it lost its grip. That's why people kept saying, make Harlem great again. The talent was always there. The swagger was unmatched. The flavor was never the problem. The problem was unity or the lack of it. Too many artists weren't rocking with each other. Too many egos, too much division. If Harlem had stuck together the way Brooklyn or Queens did at times, the whole borough could have been running the game non-stop.
Where the wave was invented. Downstairs, under me. Child, ask Biggerville. Y'all call him Biggerville Max B. I know him as Charlie Rambo.
Charlie Rambo.
I'm from the building where the wave was invented, and it was invented after I was born. I'm a typhoon. And no disrespect to Biggerville, because that's my brother. That's my little brother. I just spoke to Max motherfucking 2 weeks ago. That's my brother. Max, tell you though, I've been outside. I'm from the building where the wave was invented.
Because let's not cap. Some of the greatest artists, some of the coldest styles, some of the strongest cultural impact came straight out of Harlem. They just couldn't hold it together long enough to dominate the way they should have. Cam wasn't lying about any of this, and he even owned his part. He admitted he didn't recognize Max B's raw talent back then. And honestly, it made sense at the time. Charlie Rambo was the funny one, the clown, the guy cracking jokes non-stop, so a lot of people didn't take him serious. Not even Cam, someone who grew up in the same building as him. But now, the table's done turned. Everything is different. Max B is outside again, repping the brand heavy, standing beside Cam and Ma Delurieux like it's nothing. Showing love to the movement in a major way. And shout out to Cam, because him and Ma Delurieux know exactly how to get things done for Harlem. Max is also pushing the whole horsepower wave heavy. Pink horsepower, blue horsepower, the entire lineup, and the promo is going crazy right now. These dudes aren't just rappers, they're businessmen. They're rolling out merch, rolling out products, building something real for the culture. And honestly, I love seeing it for Harlem, for the East Coast, for New York as a whole. The city's energy been off for a minute. It's been rough. But this right here? This feels real. This feels powerful. This feels like the spark New York needed to wake up again.
That's kind of how I missed out on Max B. I'm just being straight up honest. And Jim ended up signing him because Jim seen the vision, but because Jim had an outside vision of Max. I grew up with Max, Charlie Rambo, nigga play all day. Nigga throwing piss on the bums, joking all the time. So when he came to me and said he gonna start rapping, I was like, yo, Charlie, stop playing. His exact words was killer. They were like, no, let's get this shit clicking like Dorothy's heels. I said, yo, this nigga play too much, man. So sometimes you gotta see the vision, but it's a lot of people that I seen that not necessarily still live in New York. They live outside of New York, and still people who live in New York will be like, Cam, I'm from Harlem. You gotta put me on, da, 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 da. And it's like, bro, let me tell you one thing about Harlem. If you good or you hot, they gonna support. Harlem can't wait to branch on to somebody that's good and say, yo, these niggas is hot, or this person hot. Let's move, let's do it. Not only that, the other boroughs will pick up. Cause you know how many niggas from Queens or Brooklyn or the Bronx, everybody come to Harlem, or at least they used to. So niggas be like, yo, you got a Harlem nigga? You know how frustrating it used to be watching 100 niggas from Long Island get on? EPMD, Eric B, Rakim, motherfucking Bismarcky. And then you think about Queens, you think about LL Cool J, Tribe Called Quest, Nas, 50 Cent, Run DMC. The list goes on. Brooklyn, shit, Big Daddy Kane, motherfucking fat, all these people. So in Harlem, we used to say like, yo, Harlem got a jinx, man. Harlem got a jinx. I don't think none of us ever getting on because nobody had been on since Dougie Fresh, Rob Bass, or Kumo D. It was a drought. till Mase came and broke the drought. So
Now we finally getting everything we've been waiting for. Good music, good merch, good promotion. Everything lined up the right way. The wave is alive again and it's hitting completely different. And look, this ain't about hate at all. I can clearly see where this is headed. Max B is outside heavy, pushing that horsepower product everywhere he goes. You look at the footage and it's all there. Ma Dollery and the spot cam in the spot, the whole Harlem lineup showing up in full support. Max B is wild in the best way possible. His promo game is insane. His charisma is natural. His swag? You can't teach that. The man is a born marketer. He can sell anything he touches without even trying, but he's not stopping at business. He already announced new music on the way. Multiple projects cooking at the same time, real heat. You can tell he's hungry, focused, and ready to jump right back into the center of the culture. Let him talk, let him work, and watch what happens. Because this music, it might be exactly what the culture's been starving for. On top of that, he's outside linking with Cam and Ma Dollery again. Two Harlem legends who shaped an entire era. Seeing Max next to them feels like the whole city just woke up from a long nap. And let's keep it tall. Some people are simply built for the spotlight. Max is one of them. He's got that aura, that fly energy, that confidence you feel the second he steps in a room. The way he dresses, the way he talks, the way he carries himself. Everything fits the role perfectly. Some people got it and some don't. Max B definitely does.
Man, 600 horses. She guaranteed. Fuck, she'll love her too. She gonna eat you up. She gonna eat you for breakfast. Right, baby? You gotta be like that. You gotta hit her with the...
And Max B been moving humble, focused, and official since the moment he touched down. A lot of Harlem is rocking with him heavy. This whole situation is the ultimate link-up, and everybody can see it. Max came home and immediately started doing amazing. Better than a lot of dudes who've been outside this whole time. That's not shade. That's just facts. I'm not dropping names, but let's be real. He's doing better than plenty of people still tangled up in street life. And everybody knows the history here. The big question is whether the old beef will ever get mended so Harlem can fully unite again. But honestly, Max doesn't even need the other side right now. He's proving that loud and clear. He's moving strong without a single cosign from the old circle. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Because he already has the ultimate cosign standing next to him. And with the way he's moving, the only direction left is up. Max B is making the right plays, building the right relationships, and lining up the right opportunities. The wave is back and it's rising fast.
Got that horsepower, baby. That's Max Bigger Valve. I use it myself.
And this isn't just a win for him. This is a win for all of us. A win for New York City, for Harlem, for the entire East Coast, and honestly for the culture worldwide. People have been craving unity again, especially in an industry where things get messy fast. I don't know if Max is going to sit down for a podcast anytime soon, but let's be real. If he's around Cam, then we all know what Cam does. That door stays wide open. Don't be surprised if you catch Max on Talk with Flea or popping up on It Is What It Is. And don't be shocked if he steps in wearing a suit. Max B loves switching the vibe up when you least expect it. Because once you connect with Harlem creatives like Cam and Ma Dollery, the sky isn't the limit, it's just the starting point. When Harlem locks in, the creativity hits a whole different level. And you can feel it. These guys might be stepping into a brand new era together. Let me know if I'm bugging, but from where I'm standing, Max B has done nothing but make smart, calculated moves since he came home. Salute to everybody showing him love and putting him in the right rooms. Shout out French, shout out the whole circle doing their part. But nothing hits like that home connection. When someone knows you well enough to call you Charlie Rambo, not just Mr. Wave, that's real history. Now the question is, will Joe Budden feel a type of way about all this? We all know the tension between him and Cam, and he might think he's getting boxed out. I don't know. But honestly, everybody needs to sit at the same table, get money together, and bring that New York energy back where it belongs. If Max stays in the music lane, the sound has to return. Real melodies, real Harlem flavor, real wave vibes. And if he ever sits behind a desk and starts talking, he's blowing the entire internet up instantly. No question.
Excuse me, bro, what do you do for a living? Yo,
What's up, man?
what do you do for a living?
I'm an entrepreneur.
You're an entrepreneur? What's your name, man?
Max Bigger Valve. New York's
Okay.
finest. What's going on, brother?
You make music.
I make everything. I manufacture. I'm a manufacturer. I got the factories. You like Henry Ford out this motherfucker.
Henry Ford?
Yeah.
What's next for you? What are you working on right now?
I'm working on the Purge. I'm working on a few other things. I'm working on the Coke Wave Narcos. I'm working on treats to come. Stay tuned.
What's one piece of advice you give to somebody watching this video who wants to do something similar to you?
Keep working, man. Put your head down. Keep pushing. Keep running. Don't complain. Max Bigger Valve. Signing out.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right.
Have a good one.
Good.
Yes, sir.
No doubt. All right.
Thank you, bro.
Either way, no matter how this plays out, the culture wins. Salute to the whole wave. Before you roll out, make sure you hit that subscribe button for Dripzine. Drop a comment, smash that like button, and share this video. And don't forget, tap that hype this video button so the algorithm pushes this out.